Alrighty, so chapter 2, and I think what I'm going to do on this one is use a graphing calculator, so give me a second, let me crank it up here. And you say, why are you going to do that? Well, because you'll notice that in this problem, they give me an equation over here of a function. 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 12x plus 5. All right, so what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to go ahead and put that in the graphing calculator. Well, you might as well watch me. Let me write it down. Whoops. Let me write it down so that there won't be any confusion about what I'm trying to do here. So f of x equals 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 12x plus 5. Okay, 2x cubed plus or minus. Okay, so here we go. Watch this. Okay, so I'm simply going to put this equation in my graphing calculator. All right, now let me see if I can slide it around so you can see more of the calculator. You can see what I'm doing here. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so here I'm going to go 2x cubed, okay, plus 3x, and there's other ways to put this in, but I'm just going to do it this way, minus 12x, we got that one, plus 5. You ready? Okay. So you got any thoughts about how this thing's going to look? Well, we already know how it's going to look, so anyhow, never mind with that. Wow, it looks different. It looks different, doesn't it? It looks different on what they had versus what I have. Okay, so we've got slightly different window settings. Huh? We got slightly different window settings. So we can fix this. Oh yeah, look. Yeah, there's the window settings. Oh, these are the X's. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. All right. See, now they tell me the window they were using. Okay, and so they're going to go from minus 5 to 5 on X, and they're going to change by 1. Okay, and then on Y, they're going to go from minus 30 to plus 30, and they're going to change by 3. Oh, okay. All right. See, then wasn't that nice of them to tell us that? Oh, so now we can fix it. How can we fix it? Window. Oh, X minimum minus 5. Oh, and use this minus key down here. Now this is the minus sign key down here. Use minus this minus 5. Okay, and then arrow down plus 5, and I'm changing by 1. All right. X minimum. Okay, the Y minimum. The Y minimum is minus 30. Yep, the Y maximum is plus 30. And it's going to change on the Y scale by 3 units. Oh, this is going to be great. Oh, man, that's perfect. That is just perfect. That is just perfect. Look at what they have and look at what we have. It's perfect. It's perfect. Oh, so now, where are your relative maximums and minimums? Well, we got both places. We can look at both places. What is a relative maximum? Well, a relative maximum would be, now think about this, a relative maximum would be the place where I find a high point within this window that I've got set here. What? Yeah, it would be the high point, the maximum, what? Maximum Y value in this window. So it looks like it has a relative maximum at X equal what? Minus 1, minus 2, right? It looks like it has a relative maximum at X equal minus 2. And what is the Y value there? Well, we'd have to count these up, wouldn't we? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, about 24, I think. But wait, I got my calculator over here. So, second table. Okay. Oh, it's 25. See there, I'm glad I had a way to calculate it, right? Now you say, wait a minute, what if you didn't have one of them calculators? Oh, well, if you didn't have one of them calculators, here's what you would have to do. you would have to say 2 times minus 2 cubed plus 3 times minus 2 squared minus 12 times minus 2 plus 5. Huh? And when you did all that, you would have the function evaluated at minus 2. Oh, that's some work, isn't it? Yeah, see, because we kind of eyeballed it and we missed it by 1. So when x is equal to minus 2, you can tell, yeah, when x is equal to minus 2, these values of y are larger than anything that appears to be around them. All right, so look, we were going to go from, say, minus 5, and it comes up, and then within this window that we're working off of, which was 5 to 5. Did they go all the way out? That's a little curious. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, no, see, it went off out of here, out of sight here. So the area they're looking at is just this little tinier spot here between 1, 2, and maybe 3. So the relative maximum is this little spot in here. So again, what is it? At I think what they want is minus 2. I think what they want here is 25. Good. Okay. All right. So did I confuse you too much with that? Let's go back to the calculator. I didn't mean to. So look, here's the curve. I put it in, just the way they had it. And then I said, okay, look at the table values here. And what was throwing me a minute ago was, you see, they had this window set on the graph on the graph to look at the appearance of the graph. They went all the way. The window on the graph was all the way out to x max of positive 5. And when you look at your table settings out to positive 5, you can tell that 270 is much bigger. 270 is much bigger than 25. So that's what threw me there for a second. But then when I went back and looked at the image at Excel, they obviously chopped it off. And so this is the only place in here that you would have anything that could fit the definition of a relative maximum. And so what is the value of the function when x is equal to minus 2? The value of the function when x is equal to minus 2 is 25. And if you didn't have a calculator, how would you do that? You'd have to put in minus 2 into this function and evaluate it at minus 2. And hopefully if you did it right, you would get 25. Okay. The function has a relative minimum. Okay, a relative minimum. All right, so now look, within this range here, a relative minimum, whoop, 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 it looks like right there, right? It goes low right there when x is equal to plus 1. Okay. It goes low right there when x is equal to plus 1. All right, and that looks like it's about minus 3, but maybe not quite minus 3. You say, oh no, we're going to have to look at the calculator. Yeah, let's see what the value of the function is at plus 1. Oh, son of a gun. The value of the function at plus 1 is minus 2. And you say, I don't have a calculator. How am I going to do that? You're going to have to say the function evaluated at plus 1 is. And then you're going to have to go through this. You're going to have to say it's 2 times plus 1 cubed plus 3 times 1 squared minus 12 times 1 plus 5 and evaluate the function at 1. But I have a calculator, so I don't have to do that. So it has a relative minimum when x is 1, and therefore y is minus 2. You ready? The function has a relative, okay, so that was 1, 1 minus 2. Oh, that's it. Next question. We got that one right.